Hi, so today is day 2 of our 21 Days to Success. And yesterday we talked about belief and how important it is to have belief in the products, in the company, and in the industry. And I really hope that you guys really thought about that and thought about what your beliefs are and if you need to build those beliefs in any one of those areas, because you need to have a strong belief in all 3 of those areas. Why? So that you can share. So today we're going to talk about talking, because you know what? In order to be successful, we need to know how to talk to people. And that's a really hard step for some of us, because since we've been little kids, we've been taught, do not talk to strangers. So for many of us, it is completely a scary thought to have to talk to people. But we're going to talk today about talking to strangers, and we're also going to talk today about talking to our family and our friends. So those are the 2 areas that we need to talk about. The first one, talking to strangers. And because that one is so hard, I want to start with something really simple. And that is, I want everybody to smile at everyone. And that may seem really awkward at first. When I first was told, you gotta smile at people, I thought, why would I want to smile at anybody? They're gonna think I'm weird. And it was terrifying, and probably my smile was like to people. But I worked through it, and I was able to smile at everyone. And you know what? It was completely amazing. Completely amazing. Because guess what? People smiled back. And some of the people that smiled back smiled with such joy that I was smiling at them that it just warmed the inside of me. And by the end of the day, I had this permanent smile on my face. And it was absolutely fantastic. So I really encourage all of you guys to, if you're not already in the habit of doing so, to smile at everybody. It's a universal language, and everybody loves to be smiled at, and I promise you they won't think you're weird. Promise. The next thing that we need to do is we need to talk. And we need to talk to strangers. And that being so scary sometimes, the best way to do that is just to talk small talk. So when you get into an elevator and there's people on the elevator, say hi. I know you might think that people are going to go, why is she saying hi? But really, most people are just going to go hi back and smile. And then just start simple like that. And then when you're in a lineup at Walmart or the grocery store or whatever, talk to the people in line waiting. Talk to the cashier. Ask her how her day has been going. Talk to the people at your kids' games. Talk to the different parents and, just talk about the game or the weather or whatever. Just get used to talking to people. When I first started network marketing, I was told I had to speak to 2 to 5 people every day and about the opportunity. So, of course, I tried because I really wanted to be successful, just like all of you do. So I would try to talk to 2 to 5 strangers every day, and it would come out like this, and I was so scared. I was tripping over my words, and my voice was quivering because I was so scared, and my palms were all sweaty, and it didn't come across effective at all. It came across as some scared little girl being forced to do something, and it was really kind of creepy, I'm sure. I'm sure people probably just felt pity for me or thought, what kind of a cult has she gotten into? So it was really hard that I had to step back and learn just how to talk to people about anything first, because you're not going to be able to present your company, opportunity, your products if you're not able just to talk to people on a one-to-one basis, actually casually, and not stutter and trip over your words. So start with that. Now, when it comes to your family and friends, we're all used to talking to our family and friends, and a lot of the times what we do, because we're so excited about this opportunity that we're in now, that we just blast them all. And we're like this infomercial that walks around, blah, 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 blah. And it really does turn off people, especially when it's people that you haven't talked to in like a year or something, and all of a sudden you blast them with this infomercial. They're like, not interested. And I lost so many contacts by doing that before. So I really, really, really don't want any of you to do that. Network marketing is about networking, and the way to network is to build relationships. And that's not through an infomercial. You have to build relationships by genuinely caring about the people you're talking to. So I want to suggest that you all reach out to everybody that you can think of, and just talk to them about their life. Talk to them about how their kid just made it into kindergarten, and how exciting that must be for them, and what it was like for you when your kid went to kindergarten, or whatever the situation might be. Just talk to them about their lives. Build a relationship again, because if you haven't talked to them in a long time, you're going to need to build that relationship first. And even if you have talked to them a lot, then you can bring in your opportunity. Of course you can, right? But just gently bring it in. Say, you know what, I'm trying this new thing. It's totally amazing. I love it. And let them ask you the question. And let them do all the talking. And let them lead the conversation that way. So you're not being this pushy, salesy person that everybody needs to block on Facebook. So those are my tips for today. I hope that helps. And hopefully you've learned something and you're able to share that with your team as well. And I will be here again tomorrow with another tip. And thank you guys for coming and joining today. Bye.